Think of the names that define modern greatness. Zinedine Zidane, Ronaldinho, names backed by the Ballon d'Or, the golden proof that for 1 year they were the undisputed masters of the game. Now consider a different profile. A World Cup winner, a European champion, 228 goals for one club, and the engine behind a 38-game undefeated league season. This is Thierry Henry. He achieved every milestone on that list, yet he never won a single Ballon d'Or. Despite these numbers, he is often a secondary figure in GOAT debates. For many casual fans, the statistical peak of his career is frequently sidelined by a single high-profile scandal from his final years on the pitch. This raises a question for the history books. How did the most productive striker in the history of the Premier League become its most overlooked legend? In 1999, Henry's career was at a standstill. At Juventus in Italy, he was stationed on the wing, struggling to adapt to a defensive system that minimized his scoring threat. He left Turin with only 3 goals in 16 appearances. Arsene Wenger spent £11 million to bring his former player to Arsenal. Wenger immediately moved Henry from the flank to the center of the attack, a positional shift that recalibrated his entire career. By 2003, Henry was the focal point of a squad that would transform the expectations of English football. Highbury became the testing ground for a new level of efficiency. That season, Arsenal finished the 38-game league schedule without a single loss. No team in the modern era of the Premier League has repeated the feat. Henry's individual output that year was a statistical anomaly. He recorded 30 goals and 20 assists, making him the only player in the history of the league to hit 20 in both categories in a single season. Look at the volume of his threat. He registered 93 shots on target. The runner-up in the Golden Boot race managed 48. Henry was testing keepers nearly twice as often as any other elite forward in the country. He didn't just lead the league in scoring, he redefined the ceiling for individual offensive production. Yet in 2003, his most productive year, the Ballon d'Or went elsewhere. Henry finished second. He was competing in an era defined by Zinedine Zidane and Ronaldinho. While Henry's numbers were higher, voters prioritized the creative highlights of his peers, leaving the most consistent striker of the decade without the sport's highest individual honor. In 2009, his public image shifted permanently. During a high-stakes World Cup playoff against the Republic of Ireland, the game entered a frantic period of extra time. With the ball dropping in the box, Henry used his hand twice to control it before setting up the winning goal. The referee missed the foul. France advanced to the World Cup, and Ireland was eliminated. The backlash was global. Years later, it was revealed that FIFA paid the Irish Football Association €5 million in an undisclosed settlement to prevent legal action over the incident. For a generation of fans, that split-second decision became the primary lens through which they viewed his career, masking a decade of record-breaking data. Henry finished his playing days in the United States, leaving behind a career that was as statistically dominant as it was divisive. His move into coaching was initially met with heavy skepticism. His tenure at Monaco ended abruptly after only 5 wins in 20 matches, leading many to question if his understanding of the game could scale to management. His opportunity for professional recovery came at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Henry was tasked with leading a young French squad under the most intense scrutiny of his post-playing career. He guided the team to a silver medal, the first Olympic medal for the French men's football team in 40 years. This run showed he could organize a defense and navigate the tactical pressures of a major tournament. It provided a level of managerial validation that had escaped him during the difficult months in Monaco. Whether he is remembered for a missed award or a controversial handball, the data is unchangeable. In the history of the game, few players have ever combined elite volume with such surgical precision. For one era, Thierry Henry was the standard.